At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes, which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new. India discovers herself again. Good morning, everyone. Today marks 75 years since we achieved independence. On account of this day, we, the students of Kendriya Vidyalaya CRPF Pallipuram, are here with a short film. We are dedicating our short film to all those freedom fighters who are known and unknown to the world, who sacrificed their life for our future. In our short film, we are trying to replicate the day that made all Indians proud, 15th August 1947. This is the day we witnessed the popular speech by Jawaharlal Nehru called Tryst with Destiny. Freedom fighters like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Rajendra Prasad, and Hansa Mehta are also mentioned in the short film.
May the sun in his course visit no land more free, more happy, and more lovely than this our country, said Bhagat Singh. Welcome everyone and a happy Independence Day. I am Nida Muhammad of Kendriya Vidyalaya CRPF Pallipuram, here to take us back to the fuming night of independence which opened the doors of a new India for us. We listened to our great leaders who adorned the glory of the night. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the independence activist and subsequently the first Prime Minister of India. The speech is a testament to a time when public oration was a weapon to political leaders and freedom fighters. The hopes and aspirations of a long oppressed people were conveyed through a veil of optimism.
Long years ago, we made a tryst with destiny. And now the time comes when we shall redeem our pledge. Not wholly or in full measure, but very substantial. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. A moment comes which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new. When an age ends, and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. It is fitting that at this solemn moment we take the pledge of dedication to the service of India and her people, and to the still larger cause of humanity. At the dawn of history, India started on her unending quest, and trackless centuries are filled with her striving and grandeur of her success and failures. Through good and ill fortune alike, she has never lost sight of that quest, forgotten the ideals which gave her strength. We end today a period of misfortunes, and India discovers herself again. Freedom and power bring responsibility. The responsibility rests upon this assembly, a sovereign body representing the sovereign people of India. Before the birth of freedom, we have endured all the pains of labor, and our hearts are heavy with their memory of this sorrow. Some of those pains continue even now. Nevertheless, the past is over, and it is the future that beckons to us. The service of India means the service of the millions who suffer. It means the ending of poverty and ignorance of poverty, and disease and inequality of opportunity. The ambition of the greatest man of our generation has been to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond us, but as long as there are tears and suffering, so long our work will not be over.
Now we listen to the words of Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the first President of India and also a great leader from the region of Bihar.
Honorable members will not consider it as my ungravest part, because I feel more overwhelmed by the responsibility they have rested on my shoulders. I realize that the greatest honor which an assembly like this could confer on any Indian you have pleased to confer on me. I am not only using a merely language for the conservation which I say that I appreciate it greatly, and I am grateful for it.
Next, we listen to Hansa Jivraj Mehta, who was a reformer, social activist, educator, feminist, writer, etc. She was one among the 15 women who were part of the Constituent Assembly which drafted the Indian Constitution.
It's my proud privilege on behalf of women of India to present this flag to the nation. There are hundreds and hundreds of women who would like to participate in this function. It is in the fitness of things that this first flag will fly over the August House should be a gift from the women of India. We have done the saffron color. We have fought, suffered, and sacrificed in the cause of our country's freedom. We have today attained our goals, presenting this symbol of freedom. We once more offer our services to the nation. We pledge ourselves to work for a great India, for building up a nation that will be a nation among nations. We pledge ourselves for working for a greater cause to maintain the freedom that we have achieved. May this flag bring happiness to those who live under its protecting cover.
Last but not least, Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, venerated as Baba Sahib, who inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement and campaigned against the discrimination towards the untouchables. Dr. Ambedkar's legacy as a socio-political reformer had a deep effect on modern India.
So far, as the ultimate goal is concerned, I think none of us need have any apprehension. None of us need have any doubt. But my fear, which I must just express clearly, is this. Our difficulty is, as I said, is not about the ultimate future. Our difficulty is how to make the heterogeneous mass that we have today to take a decision in common and march in a cooperative way on that road which is bound to lead us to unity. Our difficulty is not with regard to the ultimate. Our difficulty is with regard to the beginning. So, in order to make a start, in order to induce every party, every section in this country, it would be in the act of greatest statesmanship. For the majority party, even to make concession to prejudice of people who are not prepared to march together, and it is for that I propose to make this appeal. Let us leave aside slogans and words that frighten people, and let us even make concession and prejudice of our opponent. Bring them in so that they may willingly join with us on marching upon that road, which, as I said, if we walk long enough, must necessarily lead us to unity.
Thousands laid down their lives so that our country breathed this day. Never forget their sacrifice. Once again, wishing you a very happy Independence Day. Thank you.
Personalities that we have mentioned today in our short film, there are many more courageous heroes like Bhagat Singh, Mahatma Gandhiji, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Subhash Chandra Bose, Chandrasekhar Azad, and many more who have played an extremely crucial role in the fight for freedom. Many lost their lives and went through extreme struggles to save our country from the claws of the colonizers. Their role is just as valuable as everyone else we mentioned today. Even though it has been 75 years of a century since India achieved independence, each and every one of these honorable leaders and all those Indians who sacrificed their lives for the sake of independence will live in the minds of all the citizens of India to this day. Their respect, love and admiration for these incredible leaders has not reduced by even an ounce, and as Indians will keep them in our minds in the future as well. They always wished for equality, equal rights and equal opportunities for all citizens. In short, every Indian who were behind the freedom struggle wished for a peaceful and beautiful India. As we all know, they never fought for themselves but for all Indians. As an Indian, it is our responsibility to make this wish of lakhs of heroes true. On this proud moment, let's salute the martyrs for their sacrifice and thank them for giving us a bright today. May the Indian flag always fly higher and we celebrate this significant day each year with great pride, joy and happiness. On this auspicious day, where we celebrate 75 years of independence, let us remember the golden heritage of our country and feel proud to be a part of India. I wish every Indian a pulchritudinous Independence Day. Even if I die in the service of the nation, I would be proud of it. Every drop of my blood will contribute to the growth of this nation and to make it strong and dynamic. Jai Hind.